To begin our Romero Britto inspired pattern heart, on the back we need to write our name. Okay, now in pencil, I want to draw a heart that fills up the space pretty well, nice and big. But I'm going to do it in pencil first because it's a little bit of a tricky shape to draw. So very lightly, I'm curving up to the left, then coming back to the center for the point, and then I'm picking up my pencil and going back up to curve around to the right and meet at the center. Okay, so once I've got it in pencil and I'm happy with it, we're then going to switch over to this liquid paint bottle, which is super cool. So you're going to unscrew it. The big key with this is to never squeeze the bottle because then way too much will come out. And in fact, you don't need to squeeze it at all. So you're just going to flip it upside down and press and trace. And it makes this nice thick outline. Really, really cool. And it dries very quickly too. Okay, so I've traced my heart and I now want to break up the space with at least 5 lines. So I'm gonna go across here, and you can put these how you want. You can have them start from another line, so I'm gonna go across like this. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces to do some patterns. Now for your patterns, I made this handout for inspiration. These are some patterns that kind of look like Romero Brittos, like basic stripes, zigzags, or shapes that are filled in like circles, hearts, stars. You can look at these for ideas, or even better is to come up with some of your own. So I'm gonna take my paint bottle, and I can either just do it right away, or if you would like to do your patterns in pencil first, you can do that too. You can choose. And you can also repeat patterns. All right, so I'm gonna try a few. Circle, polka dots. And it's just that easy. I can do some straight stripes. And remember, I'm never squeezing the liquid paint bottle. I'm just pressing and it'll come out nice and smooth. Okay, I'm gonna fill in the rest and let's see what it looks like. All right, once you have each of your 6 spaces filled in with some Britto inspired patterns, you're going to screw the cap back on to your liquid paint bottle. And once this dries, which will be pretty quickly, I'm going to next grab some neon oil pastels. And you're going to fill in each space, pressing kind of hard so we get bright colors. You can repeat colors, you can do a pattern, you can use all different colors like I did here. It is your choice. But we want to completely fill in the heart. And it is okay to go over your black because it won't move and it's so dark that it'll hardly even cover it up. All right, let's skip ahead to the next step. And for our last step, we're going to use chalk pastels, which are a little different than oil pastels. Oil pastels, remember, are really smooth because the color is mixed with oil, whereas chalk pastels are dry, and they're more like sidewalk chalk, but just really bright colors and nicer quality. So I'm gonna pick whatever color I want to start with. You can either do one color for this or you can do a bunch of colors. I'm going to leave that up to you. For this one, I did 3 colors. I did pink, red, and orange in a pattern. But again, one color is fine, a bunch of colors is fine as well. All right, so maybe for this one, I'll try 2 colors. So I'm gonna do green and blue. And basically you're just gonna start on one outer edge of the heart and you're gonna add a little bit of color like that. So just put the chalk pastel on its side And for mine, I'm going to leave a space in between each so that I can add the green after. And you don't need a ton. Remember, chalk pastels, a little bit goes a long way. So just rub a little bit on there. And if you're doing 3 colors, you would just leave a little bit more space. Okay, and then I'm going to do my green. Okay, now here's the really fun part with this. So I'm now going to just take my finger and I'm going to drag the chalk pastel dust outward. So it kind of looks like the heart is radiating, like it's shining bright. And it's okay if my colors mix when I do this. So again, I'm just pulling on the chalk pastel to give a really cool effect like that. Okay, now I'm going to go wash my hands and turn this in. Let's get started.